नमो ओम विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. Honorable Defence Minister of India Shri Rajnath Singh ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka Shri Basavaraj Bomme ji, Honorable former Chief Minister of Karnataka Shri Yadurappa ji, Honorable Minister Shri Ashok, Honorable Minister, Honorable MP Shri Tejasvi Surya, Honorable MLA Shri Krishnappa, and other eminent personalities on the dais, and devotees who are assembled here. I thank you all for joining us in this inauguration ceremony of Gita Yajna Mahotsava on this auspicious day of Gita Jayanti. 5,000 years ago, this day, Lord Krishna spoke the Bhagavadgita to Arjuna in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Gita Jayanti is observed to commemorate the appearance of Bhagavadgita. It falls on the Shukla Ekadashi of Margashirsha month. This festival is celebrated for the entire month by extensively distributing Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the most sacred book of knowledge. Bhagavad Gita means the song of God, as nicely explained by our Honorable Chief Minister Bomme ji. It is the most sacred book as it is spoken by God Himself. When the conversation in Bhagavad Gita began, Krishna and Arjuna, the relationship was only that of friendship. But as the conversation proceeded, by the 10th chapter, already Arjuna realized that Krishna is not simply my friend, but is God Himself. And therefore Arjuna in the 10th chapter he declared, Krishna, you are Parabrahma, the supreme consciousness, Param Dhama, the supreme sustainer of everything in existence, including shelter of all the individual consciousness like us. Pavitram Paramam, you are supremely pure. Purusham Shashvatam Divyam, eternal transcendental personality. Adi Devam, the origin of all devas. And Ajam, unborn. Vibhu, unlimited. Bhagavad Gita is not only a pride of Hindus, since its teachings are universal and non-sectarian. It has become the pride of the great people historically all over the world. This is especially so in the modern days because of the contribution of our founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Because of his efforts, the Bhagavad Gita as it is today is translated into hundreds of languages all around the world. As per the instructions of Srila Prabhupada, distributing Bhagavad Gita is a perennial mission of ISKCON. Srila Prabhupada explains that Krishna consciousness means the supreme consciousness of the Supreme Being. And the essence of practice of Krishna consciousness is that we as individual consciousness should live our life subordinating ourselves to the supreme consciousness, Krishna, who is the supreme proprietor, supreme intelligence, supreme love, supreme beauty. In the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also reveals that He resides in the heart of every living entity as the supreme consciousness, side by side with our individual consciousness. Bhagavad Gita is a book of many secrets. It is a book about self-knowledge. It is a book about God knowledge. It is a book about mind and sense control. It's a book that explains the art of action and inaction. It's a book of instructions for higher sattvic life. It's a book that teaches us responsible living beyond the immediate urges of our senses. It's a book of peace and even is a book of violence, like in Kurukshetra war, to protect the society from rampant forces of adharma. This is a book which gives humanity the secret of how individual consciousness can link up in yoga with Him, the Supreme Consciousness, and go beyond selfish life to divine life of love and compassion. It is a book of love and devotion to that Supreme Consciousness, Krishna, which attracts guidance and protection from Him, which every one of us are in need. It is a book about the deep voice of the inner conscience in all of us. Besides all this, It is a book that teaches us how to surrender to the supreme Krishna consciousness and experience the boundless transcendental happiness and bliss beyond the transient pleasures of the body and its senses. There is no such literature as precious to humanity as Bhagavad-Gita. The lessons that Krishna gives in Bhagavad-Gita is not just for Arjuna, but they are the lessons for the whole humanity. The Gita Mahatmyam says, Maline mochanam pumsam jalasnanam dine dine sakrit gita amrita snanam samsara mala nashanam. Every day one should bathe in the waters of the slokas of Bhagavad Gita. Mahatma Gandhi said, when doubts haunt me, when disappointments stare me at the face, when I see not any rope of hope in the horizon, I turn to Bhagavad Gita and find a verse to comfort me. And I immediately began to smile in the midst of overwhelming sorrow. Srila Prabhupada's book is titled Bhagavad Gita as it is because he wanted to present Lord Krishna's profound message in its authentic form. Therefore, he added, as it is. It went on to become the most important edition in the modern era. Millions of copies of this book were distributed in all major languages. His work has been appreciated worldwide by leading scholars and thinkers. Srila Prabhupada's lucid commentary with elaborate purports will surely have a transformational impact on its readers. Bhagavad Gita as it is can guide every individual, family, society or nation to the spiritual path of perfection. Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya Aham Bija Prajapita. He is the original father of all living entities and we are all his children. Srila Prabhupada worked tirelessly to uplift everyone and unite the world in peace, friendship and prosperity based on this common cause. He envisioned that no one within a 10-mile radius of ISKCON temple should go hungry. In pursuance of his great desire to feed people, especially children, we set up Akshapatra Foundation. Over the years, this humble initiative, jointly executed with the help of Government of India and 15 state governments, has grown to become the source of hope and inspiration to lakhs of school children all over India. Akshapatra is now recognized as the world's largest NGO-run midday meal program with the continuous support and encouragement from Government of India and all state governments. The inspiration of Bhagavad Gita, the message of compassion to fellow being, was elaborately explained by Srila Prabhupada that if you want to please God, you have to please His devotees. And every soul, especially every child, is an innocent child and they should not go hungry. And that was our inspiration for Akshapatra. And we see it is only because of Krishna being behind it, we are able to scale this program from 1,500 children to 2 million children today, every day. So Akshapatra is Bhagavad Gita in practice. I wish to express my heartful gratitude to all the dignitaries for gracing the event. Lord Krishna says, Yadad acharati shreshta tadat evataro janaha. Whatever action is performed by a great man, common men follow. And whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts, all the world pursues. As exemplars, your presence and words of wisdom will definitely enthuse everyone to read Bhagavad Gita daily and apply its teachings in their lives. My sincere thanks to Hon'ble Defense Minister Shri Rajnath Singh ji and all the other dignitaries on the dais and eminent personalities on the dais for gracing this occasion of the celebration of Gita Jayanti to increase the awareness of the divine message of Bhagavad Gita, which alone can usher all good in the present troubled society. Lord Krishna declares that anyone who explains the supreme science of Bhagavad Gita to others is very dear to him. The Gita Yajna Mahotsava is a golden opportunity for all of us to spread this knowledge by distributing the Gitas to as many people as possible. Srila Prabhupada said that book distribution activity in his life is his life and soul. I request all of you to participate enthusiastically in this wonderful initiative and be immensely blessed by the Lord by helping us reach the target of distributing 1 lakh Bhagavadgitas in 1 month. Krishna assures us that wherever he is present, victory is guaranteed. I am confident that our Laksha Gita Dana Yajna will be successful with his blessings and all your participation. We hope to multiply the scale of book distribution tenfold and aim for Dashalaksha Gita Dana in the coming years. May the light of Gita shine forth and guide us always in the path of Dharma. Especially before closing, I'd like to thank the government of Karnataka who always supporting different activities of the ISKCON in Bangalore. Even recently, the government of Karnataka with the kind initiative of our Honorable Chief Minister and our then Revenue Minister, Shri Ashok Ji, and of course, Shri Yediyurappa Ji, we got some land allotted for rural development. So we are very grateful to the state of Karnataka. Even this land where we are now having this function, this 28 acres of hillock was also granted by the government of Karnataka. And also the land that Hare Krishna Hill, Rajaji Nagar, that is also allotted by the government of Karnataka. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.